We are, heavily engaged, I feel like, in this research. The problem is more in kind of we have the tissue samples, the long-term follow-up data. We need very long-term follow-up data for these patients. Like I mentioned, some patients, they do very, very well. We measure, their survival in decades, and so that makes it a little hard to study because we need to go back that long ago to get the patient samples. And some of the patient samples are old, they weren't collected well, they've been degraded, et cetera. So making that research a little bit hard, but we can, with the technology now in the molecular studies, we can, use that tissue if it is available, from going back 10 to 20 years ago. And so this is what we're doing a lot of times now, looking at all of the different, next-gen sequencing panels and really kind of profiling these tumors and correlating it with survival data. So many groups are doing this, not only in the US, but Europe, and we're also doing this on clinical trials. So the clinical trial that I speak to right now is RTOG 9802. We're not just looking at the known kind of players, even though that's what we reported today. We're looking kind of globally, trying to understand the biology more. But really, when it comes to kind of the trouble of studying lower grade gliomas, such as grade 2 and 3, it's the models. We don't have great in vitro animal models. They tend to not grow well in culture. So validating these findings is hard. And if second tissue cohorts, if we're looking at a phase 3 study, there may not be another phase 3 study for us to validate it in. So that's kind of where it's a little bit hard to do. And if we want to do a clinical trial now, we have to wait, 10 to 15 years, to follow up the data. But we are starting to do more prospective studies, and we're going to do them in a biomarker-driven manner. They're going to be stratified based on molecular biomarkers. So, the biomarker field, I feel like, in the low-grade gliomas is it's kind of flourished in the last couple of years, and it will continue to be very productive. And I think that's exactly where the field is going, and the new WHO classification validates that.